Howdy folks, welcome back to Fitness Mile Arc. Today we're doing Leg 45, Vermont, over 50 State Series, Lake Champlain. I haven't practiced that and I still mess it up. Lake Champlain. We are going to try to take off on floats and then land on pavement. And the reason why that's a big deal is while we've landed on floats several times in this thing with surprising success, we have never tried to land the floated version on pavement. And with the way the wheels are set up, it has to be extremely precise. And we're probably just going to make a fool of ourselves. But that is okay. We're going to give it a shot. I'm trying to go around the plane. But the problem is the plane itself is turning. See? So we're just staying behind it. So let's go the opposite direction. The door's open. We're waiting for people to arrive via the little dinghy. That'll take them out to it. But we are floating away. We started, when I loaded this in, we were up against the shore. And we're like floating away. It's kind of funny. It does say anchors deployed though, so maybe we're supposed to just be going in the circle. I'm not sure. But anyway, very quick flight, 27 nautical miles or less. We are just going to put our destination in the GPS and fly towards it. That's pretty much all we're going to do. So we are taking off at Mallett's Head Seaplane Base, Victor Tango 57 in Colchester, Vermont. And then we're going to fly to Kilo Foxtrot, Sierra Oscar, Franklin County State, and Highgate, Vermont. I believe it's just north of here, if I remember when I set this flight up a long time ago. So let's get going before we run into shore. So let's hop back here and shut the door first of all. That's the first thing we have to do. All the seatbelt sign and everything else is on. Alrighty, so first thing to do would be parking brake, which we're not going to worry about. And I have a preset here for this thing somewhere. I guess not. There we go. I'll have to figure out the anchor thing. I don't know if it's parking brake or another button on my keyboard. It's been a long time since we've done an anchor. All right, so fuel, payload, all that good stuff. Let's see here. I actually might not touch. Well, I don't want to tip us over in the water. So let's start putting people in like this. So far, so good. We all know what happens if I load up too many people. Let's just go like, can I take some people out of the middle now? Making us spin faster. There we go. Fuel, we don't need nearly that much. We're not going very far. There we go. Boy, that's making me nervous. Because I don't want to tip us over. See how we're spinning faster now? All right. Let's see, move control lock, we already did. None of this is even open. We're not doing any of that stuff in this flight. I already did the battery because we're not going to get external power out here in the water. So battery is already on. DC master is already on. Some of our lights are already on. Let's turn the rest of them on here. There we go. What is next? Emergency lights to arm. Go all the way down, please. Is this one that goes up to go down? It sure is. Alright, let's see if we can get this thing started up. GPS. Oh, it's already on. And we are spinning like crazy. Alright, radios. We don't have any radios to tune. But we're going to turn this stuff on anyway because we can and it's fun to mess with buttons. There we go. Flight plan is just pretty much going to be putting in our destination. So, too far. So we're going to delete that one. And then we're going to put in, what is your destination? Kilo Foxtrot Sierra Oscar. And it should be coming up soon. There we go. All right, we're going to go direct to it, just like that. And 23. Simple, simple. Boom, see? Just towards the north, just like I thought. Alrighty, that's all there is to that. We're going to use our autopilot. I doubt it, but we'll put that on CDI anyway. Altimeter barometer. Real life weather is turned off because the weather right now in real life, it's like 23 wind with 32 gusts or something crazy. Big storm right now in real life. So we are just going to go no weather today. 3992 then for that. Test the caution lights. I have a thing for that somewhere. Where is it? Caution lights. Test. That's down to go up too. But then that way when you look, see, make sure everything works. We're going to go bright because, come on. Oh, there we go. Bright because it's daytime. As you close the doors, we already did. So boosts on. There we go. Fuel levers forward. There we go. Throttle's a quarter forward. There we go. Engine igniters, which I think are already on, because somebody told me up is on and they start up. So I think they're already on. And flick left engine. Whoop, I can't see that far. That's this one. And let's see if it spins us that way, because we'll have one engine going. Yep, there it goes. That's awesome. Which means let's get this other one started. Oh, we have to wait for that one. There we go. It started even though the animation isn't right. Yeah, let's get those things going as quickly as possible. Alright, almost stabilized. So we'll hop up here now. Do generators. They go reset first. And then on, or else the lights won't go out. There we go. Engine igniters off now. Bleed air right here. Temp we'll put on, we'll warm it up a little bit. It's a cool or cold day actually, so there we go. De-icer because we can on auto. Pitot heat right there. Make sure all warnings and cautions are out, and they are, so we've done something right. Taxi lights on, props forward, and we would normally taxi out a little bit, but we're not going to, so we're going to say we're at the end of the runway. Flaps down to 10. There we go. General entrance lighting can come off now, so it gets nice and dark back there. Not modeled though. Landing lights will come on. Taxi lights will come off. Where's my Pitot heat? There it is, I missed it on the checklist. Okay, start the clock and take off. So let's see, there's a clock on this one, right? Yeah, it's over here. Mode, whoop, it was already on there. Oh, there you go. Okay, and we're off. We're just going to follow that pink line, sort of. Enjoy the scenery in the way. So, do we do parking brake for the anchor? Yep. Okay, here we go. Let's see if we can do this without flipping over. Are you going to go to the left? I have my full left rudder and we're not going anywhere. Come on. Let's look at it from the outside. I'm just curious. Not too shabby. I really want some left. Look, you see my full left rudder. Now it's going. Now it's going. I just had to let go and start over. All right, here we go. I think we've taken off on floats before. It's been a long time. But we're going to go best we can. Come on. Takes a long time to get speed. Really long time. But we got it. We're kind of nose heavy. A little bit more than we'll rotate. Come on, there we go. Ever so gently. I can't get the speed we need. That's happened before. I don't understand. I guess we'll go fuller flaps because we are not getting any more speed. Let's just do this thing where we pop up and then level off to get speed. There we go. We've had to do that before too. You pop out of the water, get rid of the friction, and then you get the speed you need. No, we're still having a problem gaining speed. We're back on the ground. This is not working very well. Let's get off the water. Come on. We had the same problem before when we practiced. Getting this thing out of the water is so strange. Let's do more flap. Come on, up. There we go. Man, I don't know what it is about that, but it's very difficult to get that thing out of the water. It's like stuck to the water. Flaps coming in, now we're getting speed like crazy. There we go. Alright, let's climb about 90 knots, so let's back off here a little bit. And where's IS hold? I think that's it right there. IS at 90, that should hold us at 90. It'll slow us down first for some reason, then speed us back up. Oh no, it held this time. Yeah, see, there it goes. It's going to slow us down, and then it should speed us back up. There we go. I wasn't going to use autopilot, but I want to do some sightseeing. And, let's see what should we do for altitude. We're at 1,000 feet already. I don't know. Let's do 3,200. Alt alert. And let's use our heading bug. We'll just hold this heading for a minute. Our pink line's going away, but I don't care because I want to look at the lake. There we go. Look at that. That is awesome. So there's your Lake Champlain from the south heading north. Isn't that cool? Take as many screenshots as we can. Then our destination is like right there, right over there. We're pretty much flying by it already. But I just want to look around a little bit, and then we will join our GPS track, which would be, well, like I said, not even on the screen anymore. So I'll use heading bug to circle us around. There we go. So let's see, how should we do this? Let's check our altitude first of all. Let's actually just hold off at 3,000. There we go. So we should level out pretty soon. After takeoff checklist, I really don't have one. Not really. One thing I did want to check is I think gear makes the gear go down. Yeah, there we go. And gear up. Okay. So it's going to level us off. I'm going to get you some sightseeing. I'm going to use a heading bug to fly us around the lake a little bit. And then we'll join our GPS track and land at our destination. So I'll catch you in a little bit. Alright, so we're pretty much over where we started, which is right down there along that shoreline. So what we're going to do is we're going to use a heading bug to get us pretty much over destination, and then we will use autopilot to follow the GPS track. So I think if we slide over here, can we see both at once? No, we can't. So we need to turn kind of towards 120 for right now. So let's slide over here a little bit to 120. A little bit past it, and then when we get perpendicular or right next to the VT-2057, we'll turn the rest of the way, I think. And so here we go. So we're going to turn, what is that, 60, 50, 40, 30, I don't know, towards the north. Let's just turn towards the north. And then we let autopilot take over on GPS in a moment. Alright, we're about to cross over the purple line, so let's hit nav now and see if it actually steers us onto that line like it should. And it looks like it's actually going to work, which surprises me because sometimes we have some weird autopilot issues no matter what the plane is. Oh, there's like a long bridge going across the lake there. Alright, yeah, it's going to keep us good. So what we're going to do now is just follow this, and it's going to be a completely visual approach and landing. So once we get within range of the airport to figure out how we're going to land, again, no weather turned on, so it doesn't matter which runway we choose. I'll be back with you. So we got 20 miles to go. Catch you in a little bit. Our destination is 14 miles out, about 5 minutes. The elevation of the airport is 280 feet. We're at 3,200 now. No, we're at 3,000, I guess. If I want to come down about 500 feet per minute, it's time to start coming down. So what we're going to do is going to bring this down to about 500 or so. Hit Alt Alert. Well, that doesn't work that way. I didn't think it did. But we're going to do IS hold then, I guess. Let's undo Alt. Let's do IS hold. So the theory is if I bring the throttles back, it's going to point down to maintain that speed. And that's how we'll descend. There, it's starting to come down slowly. So I will adjust the throttle so we come down about 500 feet per minute, maybe 600 feet per minute. Playing with the throttles ever so slightly. There's 500, it's coming back up a little bit. Bringing them back, we're going to bob around a little. It will slow us down later. We're 10, 11 miles out now. So the way this landing works in this thing is, my only understanding is you have to have a very, very shallow approach and very gentle touchdown because you have some small wheels under your floats. So we'll see how it goes. I don't expect it to go well, but we'll do our best like usual. We'll learn this together. Alright, 10 miles now. I don't know the airports. We're going to fly over. I should have mentioned that. I kind of took that for granted. We're just going to fly over the airfield, and then we'll circle to land. Our two runways, runway choices are what? Let's see, we got 1 and 19. So if we fly over, we're going to come over like this. I guess we could fly into 19 if we can see it. Sorry, that'd be 1, not 19. That'd be 1, I guess. So maybe what we'll do is we'll set 10 degrees on our heading bug. And that way we know where the airport runway is, and then if we do circle to land, oh, there we go, 10 right there. So that is runway heading. So if we do circle to land, we'll just keep that ready to go. So let's see, let's bring throttles back a little bit more so we descend a little more quickly because we've got, what are we at? 2,300. That leaves us with 2,100 to come down. That's 4.5 minutes. We're only 2 out. Yeah, so we got to come down more steeply than this. We got to come down almost 1,000 feet per minute. So bringing back throttles more. Nice view out the front. Let's see what our passengers get to look at. There you go, Lake Champlain going all the way from the south all the way to the north, long and skinny, all the way as far as we can see. In fact, it's out of sight from this altitude. Oh, I think I see the runway up there. Yes, I do. With binoculars, it's right there. So at this approach, obviously, we're going to be flying right over the center. So maybe what we can do... you know what? No, let's fly over the center and circle to land. Yeah, let's do that. In fact, let's hold our altitude right here. Because we're about 1,200 feet above right now. I don't want to come down too low because we do have some terrain up here. And I was going to go to the right, but I was afraid of hitting that terrain. So I think what we're going to do is we're actually going to kill autopilot. Is that how you do it? That didn't really kill anything, did it? Where's our autopilot disengage on here? Wasn't that it? There we go. I had to engage it and disengage it. That was very strange. Alright, we have complete control now. So we're going to see if we can fly straight in. We have the heading bug set the way we want it. A few more looks outside. And then we have to land a plane. We'll take a moment to sightsee here. I love that river. There's a long lake as far as we can see. And passenger views. Very nice. And now it's time to fly a plane. So here we go. See, I lost sight of the airport now. There it is, and we're very high. So let's bring back throttles. And we want to have 30 flap, that I do know. We want to have a nice, gentle touchdown. Even more so than we normally would. Alright, let's see here. Slowing down very quickly, of course. Lead off speed very fast. I'll start getting those flaps out in a moment. And maybe we can just fly straight in and keep it about a 23-minute flight. And there is the runway. Says we're too low, which is good. Goose that throttle. Whoa. That was an interesting way to react. Flaps 10. More throttle so we maintain no descent. Remember, we don't want to pitch up. We'll slow down. We want to do throttles to keep us from descending. There we go. Very nice. Slow down. We're out of flap speed. I'm going to come in nice and shallow, I think. Gear down. If you want to see it quick. I think we can see it quick. There it is. Whoops, see what happens. We almost stalled there. Flaps 20. A lot of throttle to fight the resistance of the flaps. Extra drag. Okay, here we go. We do have reverses and good brakes. So if we go long, we'll be fine. And flaps 30 now. Harder to control. Keep it above stall speed. Keep it from bobbing too much more than that. Here we go. Nice and slow as we can. Nice and shallow. And throttles back. Flare gently. Touchdown gently. Oh, we're floating. Come down. Come down. Come down. Where are we on the ground? Oh, we're on the ground. Oh. It was so smooth I didn't even know we touched down. Reversers. Because we can. We obviously don't need them. And brakes, which are hilarious in this thing. Look at this. Look at the brakes. We're not even moving in this bobbing. Oh, that was so smooth I didn't even know we touched down. Well, I'll take that if I can get it. Flaps coming in. Roll this out slowly. We're going to watch a replay on that. Because, I was not expecting that. First of all, let's park this thing. So here we go. A little bit of throttle to get rolling. We'll do the replay as soon as we get off the active runway here. 21 minutes or so. Let's come up here and get our taxi lights on while we can. And where is our turn off? These brakes are so funny. Maybe there isn't a turn off. Nope. Oh, there's a... Okay, so there's a grass... There's a grass runway. I don't really feel like back taxiing all that way. So let's just go to this hangar here. Just cross the grass runway and go to this hangar. Lots of throttle, get over the friction of the grass. Come on, you can do it. These hilarious brakes. So like in the B1900D, this is normal braking. It won't even stop the plane. But in this thing, normal braking, you like do an endo every time you tap the brakes. It's hilarious, the differences. Alright, there's a good spot for that. And hop inside and set the parking brake. And let's check out the replay of this thing. I'm really curious to see what actually happened. So here we are coming in, bobbing around because our weight is too much in the nose. But let's just see how this touchdown goes on those fragile wheels. Let's see, I'm really curious. Oh yeah, oh we bounced it a little bit. Not bad though, because I've never done that before. Huh, I was expecting us to literally like end over end or tip over and clip a wing or something. Huh, that was awesome. Let's see what the passengers had to say. Over the fence and coming down. Let's see what happens here. Boom, right on this runway. Awesome. Alright, let's check out the runway view. Coming in low like I'd planned on. And because this is a low approach, oh, we barely cleared that fence. We'll get clipped right in the face. Look out, duck. Boom. Oh, we didn't bounce. Never mind. We did not bounce. There's only one smoke. Awesome. Alright, let's go back to real time and button this thing up. Alright, so we're inside. So let's see what we're going to do. Parking brake set. Taxi lights off. There we go. And then props to feather. All of the instruments off. This one doesn't turn off though. You can see the blades like cotton shadows. Fuel boost off. There we go. Whoop. There we go. Come up here. Fuel cut off as well. Turn off the lights that we don't need, like this. We can turn that one off too. We can use a GPU here now. So we'll turn that on. Oh, and close that. And external power is over here somewhere. Up for external. There we go. All right, generators off, bleed air off, and DC master off. Generators off, bleed air off. That means this can come off too. As can that. Oh, that was off already. Never mind. That should have been off. What happened there? Turn that one off. There we go. Pilot gets out first and runs away. I'm just kidding. Of course, they'll let the passengers out first, right? Open that up. Hop up here. Get the baggage doors open. And we can hop outside ourselves. And there we go. Awesome. That I love how the GPU sits on the back. I guess we could have had GPU then in the water. I guess that's the point, right? Anyway, welcome to Vermont, our little Lake Champlain sightseeing thing. Short flight, but that was the intention. We made it. We landed pretty successfully for the first time on floats on wheels. First time for everything. That went pretty well. I'm very happy about that. So where are we going next? Lake 46, Virginia. Not sure which airplane we're going to use yet. I have 3 written down. I haven't decided. I guess you'll find out when I find out. But anyway, if you're a regular subscriber, thank you for your continuing support. If you found by accident, please like, please subscribe, please share with your friends. Hope you enjoyed the flight. I certainly did. I'll catch you on the next one.